Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aquarius, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using 2 decks for your reading today. For the overall energy, I'm going to be using the Elemental Oracle. And for the tarot portion of the reading, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Aquarius, please? Wow. Number 38, which reduces to an 11. The Justice card in the Major Arcana, that's Libra energy. Justice card talks about karmic balance, equilibrium. I was going to say bringing things to fruition, things coming to a head, things coming to the surface. Now I see the moon energy, moon card. Oh, okay, that's why. That's weird. Because I didn't read the words at the bottom. I just saw the moon card, but then it makes sense because the words on your card are mystery and dark matter. So it looks really intense. It looks like a wormhole or a portal or just some fissure in space-time, in the space-time continuum. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I mean, that's what we're literally talking about right now. Spirit just confirmed it. So there could be, the Spirit is reminding me of these themes that have been brought up, especially with the one reader that I love so much, San Tarot. She's been talking about New Earth, kind of ascending to the New Earth on her channel. It's just this idea that it's almost like elevating to a different plane of consciousness within your own selfhood, and it catapults you into a new version of life itself. It goes back to the idea of what you see in your mind you can have in your hand, right? That your mind creates your reality. And for so many people in the collective, myself included, that the collective has been going through this massive overhaul and change. And, you know, if any of you have been watching me for the last couple of years that I've had on my channel, like, it just seems like, oh, I'm like the same person or whatever. But this past summer, my entire like world changed. It really did, for the better. But it was a long, painful last 5, 6, 7 years for me. And it's almost like it wasn't a blink of an eye, but it was a blink of an eye. It was a flash. It's like I never saw it, but I always see the clip from that Spider-Man movie where like the portal opens and like all the versions of Spider-Man come out, right? It was like that. It was like just an instant, and my whole world changed. So something like that could have happened. And this dark matter, I don't actually see it as something evil or anything like that, but it does feel a little turbulent. It feels, the word mystery there, it does feel like, how did this happen? That energy of like, wow, looking back on things or looking at the situation as it presented itself, it's like, wow, in my wildest imaginings, could I have ever seen this coming, is what I feel like the Aquarius is saying to themselves right now. But I want to point out all of this beautiful butterfly energy. Butterfly makes us think of the chrysalis and the cocoon and the, kind of transformational aspects, and that's happening for you. I see this butterfly over her mouth though, so it's almost, sorry, I just want to turn on my light so I can look at it a little bit closer. It's almost like you haven't been able to express it. It's not that your throat chakra is blocked, because it's clearly not blocked there, but it's almost like beyond words. So the example I was giving earlier, and Spirit wants me to speak about it briefly, was the reconnection to my twin flame, right? And if any of you are twins, or you understand that dynamic, the whole point and purpose of twin flames is not necessarily to be in a relationship with your twin flame. Your twin is the catalyst for you to have spiritual ascension. Like, they're the spark, but they can't go through it for you. They go through their own ascension. You go through your own ascension. And only until both of you do that, and if you're ready, then Spirit will allow, or rather open up the passageways between the two of you, open up, which is what happened to me in what seemed like a blink of an eye, to the point where I stepped through this portal back in May, and my life will never be the same again. But on the outside, I still got the same job, I still have the same friends, I still am dealing with the same bills and the same life, and I look kind of, I mean, people say that I look a little different because I look a little more chipper, like, yeah, thank you. I was like, Spirit, what's the word? It's like I look happier. But I wasn't super unhappy before, but there was a part of me that had that longing, because that's the twin flame dynamic. But it's like, it's hard to talk about. It's a lived experience, and I think that's what's happening for you, Aquarius. It's like you're experiencing them firsthand. On the outside, no one can tell. It's completely internal. It's cerebral. It's heart-centered. It's spiritual. Your whole world changed in some respect. And some of it could still be a mystery to you. The Justice card being referenced here, though, kind of says it was time. It was time for you to experience this elevated path. Like you earned it. I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future. And at the end, I'll pull a card of advice from Spirit. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Whoa. Whoa. Your cards are doing like twirly-doos in the air. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In the past energy, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands can talk about directionality. Really taking a good hard look at where we're going, where we've come from and where we're going. And some things are called into question. It's not, in the past energy, it was not totally certain to you which direction you would move in. You knew that there were so many possibilities, the whole earth full of possibilities. And it's interesting because I was just talking about the new earth, a whole new earth of possibilities. but being a little unsure, and maybe looking up to the heavens, looking up to spirit, to source for some answers. You know, Eight of Swords to clarify it in the reverse. I do think you had a breakthrough, because with this card in the upright, it talks about being trapped in anxiety and analysis paralysis. Even though the cage is open and you're free to go, it's like there was part of you that like kept yourself hidden, locked away for a while. But there was some part of you that realized, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that to myself anymore. It's not fair. Spirit is giving me this energy of like you beat yourself up about something. Like, were you feeling guilty about something? Guilty, misgivings? Ah. That's interesting. I saw this video on YouTube of this like psychic / magician named Peter Antonow or something. I don't remember how you say his last name. And a spirit referenced it in either the Libra or the Gemini reading, and I had this example in my head, and then spirit gave me another example from that reading, and now they're giving me that example again that I wasn't able to express, which I feel like is slipping through my fingers right now. Spirit, don't embarrass me. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. So in this video, there's a lady. So the guy is like a psychic. He was on like Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent. I don't know. He's like legit. He can read minds. I don't know how he does it. I hope I go to one of his shows because I want to figure it out. But this lady, so he was like reading this lady's mind, and basically she wanted to start a new job. There was a new job, an exciting job. She didn't really like the job she was in, but she loved the people she worked with. And there was part of her that hesitated about going to the other job because she was like feeling kind of guilty and responsible for the people that she would be leaving. And he was kind of saying to her, look, you're kind of enabling them. They're kind of lazy. And even though you care about them, you're feeling resentful about it. So he was saying change is always difficult and uncomfortable, but that's where the most growth happens. So whatever misgivings you're having about kind of leaving people, places, things behind, that should by no means cause you so much anxiety that you don't decide to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. And I feel that energy here. It's almost like you were feeling some kind of responsibility. It could be hard to talk about. Some responsibility to someone or something that was preventing you from moving forward. Can we get a clarifier for the past energy? Yeah. Number 4, the major arcana, the Emperor, Aries energy. This could be really referring to a job situation or head of household situation where you are responsible for others. But ultimately, you had to weigh the pros and cons and like look at all the compromises and sacrifices you made. Maybe to keep the peace, to keep the status quo, Spirit just said. And there's a part of you that realized something has to change. Something's got to give. And maybe an opportunity came out of nowhere for that great change to happen. Because now they're showing me the Tower card. of the major arcana, which is great shock, awe, and upheaval. It's not on the table, but I feel it intuitively. Like, we just gotta go for it. We just gotta throw caution to the wind. Because ultimately, if people care about you, they want you to be happy. And us being happy bodes well for everyone in our lives, doesn't it? Because the more joy we have in and of ourselves, then we have enough reserves of love and empathy and compassion and abundance to then give to others, because we've filled our own cup. In the present energy, 4 of Wands in the reverse, this is the 1111 card. Firm foundations, celebration, another kind of portal energy in the reverse. It's almost like, it's like the 2 cards are like this. It's like we walk away from this kind of portal energy and step out and step through into a new reality, like walking away from something that no longer serves us and stepping through into this new reality. Because it's not helping us to grow. 4 of Wands is all about firm foundation, but the foundation is not suited for the structure that we want to build in reference to our lives. Strength card in reverse, though, it could be number 8 of the major arcana, Leo energy. Could be really difficult for your identity at this time in the present moment. Like, let's just say it's a job, because that's the easiest example. You're walking away from a job scenario, just like the example that I gave of that psychic and his audience member. Maybe you've been in that job for 15, 20 years or more or whatever, and it's been your whole identity. And there's a part of your ego that's saying to you, but if we give that up, who will I be? How will I be able to define myself if I'm not in that job anymore? If I'm not known as the vice president or blah, 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 or whatever. It could be difficult at this time for you to reconcile that. Can I get a clarifier for the present energy for Aquarius? Thank you. 3 of Wands. Huh. Look. And yet progress is still happening from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. And yet Aquarius is moving forward. 3 of Wands is waiting. It's having made the decision, right? Confused and then making the decision. And now waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for the ships to come in. 3 of Wands. The thing about that, though, is that it's like, okay, now's not a good time for me to put in my 2 weeks notice, because we're going to be really busy in the next couple of weeks, and I just don't want to leave them in a lurch. Which is another thing that came up in that video that I watched. The lady was like, oh, like, if I leave now, sometimes, though, those windows open and then they close and they never open up again. Something else might open up, but then they never open up again. This literally just happened to me with somebody this morning, and Spirit is giving me that example. There was a job that somebody I know wanted to apply to, and they just balked on it. They hesitated. They manifested this, and then they didn't follow through with it. And then the job posting got taken down. And I like yelled at them through text message. Because it was kind of like, you manifested this. Your Spirit gave it to you, gave you the chance, and you didn't walk through. And that's fine. We have free will. That's fine. But don't complain to me about it. I don't want to hear it. Because you didn't take the chance. You didn't take what was given to you. Right? And so there's some kind of a little bit of tough love coming through here, Aquarius, but like not really. I mean, you know your own heart and your own mind. But at the same time, you're looking for like an ideal moment to make your move. Spirit is really focusing on the fact that like you're not in a vacuum and there's a whole universe swirling around you, and that universe has its own mindset. Every single person on this planet has free will. So while your free will says I'm going to do this, somebody else's free will says I'm going to do this. Like it could be sitting right in front of you, brand new beginning, and you're just like, okay, I see it there. I see it there. I'm just going to wait for my perfect moment. And then somebody else's free will comes and is like, nope, mine now. Sorry, not sorry, is what Spirit just said. Not that Spirit was saying it. They were just giving me that expression. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, no, there's really strong indication for you in the present moment to really take the bull by the horns. Do your thing, Aquarius. Because in the future potential, look, you put your ship down on the water. It flows through like this, and then you have even another ship to play with. It's like abundance begets more abundance. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. An emotional up-leveling. King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent and mature. Stepping into one zone. And there's a sense of balance and flow with this card. Stability. Even though there's flow here, there's also stability. Another portal. It's almost like you jump through one portal of possibility and then doors continue to open and open and open for you. Clarified by the World, number 21 of the Major Arcana. Chapters closing and new chapters beginning. It's only the beginning. Close out all the lessons that you've learned thus far and lean into all the new things, the new possibilities that are out there when you walk through this portal. Yes, there's some things that are mysterious. We can't know everything. But I feel that it's your free will. You do what you want, but it feels like the good outweighs any of the negative or the bad. Can I get a card of advice? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Spirit has a brand new beginning for you. This isn't just something that you're going to thrive with work-wise or in the material world. It could completely speak to your heart's desire if you allow it to. But Spirit is saying you're not grabbing the cup from us right now. It's almost like, man, it's like, I'll just give you the example of my friend who missed out on an opportunity to apply to his ideal job, right? I literally said this sentence to him this morning. Another opportunity will come. Don't give it up again. When it comes again, don't give it up. And that's kind of what I want to say to you. That Spirit wants to bring you this beautiful cup of love and abundance and everything that speaks to your heart space. And look at that synchronicity. Look at it. Look at that synchronicity of those butterflies. can't make it up. I don't make mistakes when I pull cards. This is what is waiting for you. Just be brave and embrace it. That's your reading, Aquarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.